Richard writes, "Hey guys, it's great to know that the movie team is still together. My question is, after the results from Tomorrowland, is Disney still going forward with It's a Small World?"
You know, it's funny how many discussions are, after the results of Tomorrowland, is Disney still going to do Tron? Is Disney still going to do this, that, or the other? It's small. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, somewhere mid-2014, a report came out, and it was verified that Disney was looking at developing a full movie based around the ride It's a Small World, which I think was a part of the World Fair, then got transferred into a Disney park, and is now in like 5 Disney parks around the world. Iconic and all that kind of stuff. We have not heard a word about it since. And I think you bring up a great point in your question, since the results of Tomorrowland. Now, look, one of the things working against Tomorrowland was the fact that 2 things. Number one, trailers weren't great. They led off with a poor trailer. The second trailer was actually quite exciting, quite good, but by that point, they had already put out their first impression. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. And they put out that first trailer. It was a poor trailer. The second problem is maybe the bigger problem. It wasn't that great of a movie. I enjoyed Tomorrowland. I had fun with it. I did, but I wanted more out of it. It should have been more. You know, it was so much cool stuff you could have done, so many cool directions you could have gone with the story, and they didn't. And it just kind of fell a little bit flat. Like I said, for me, positive review for me. I enjoyed the film, but it should have been better, and a lot of people recognize that. And so it struggled. Now, Disney sits back and it's like, well, we lost a lot of money on making a live action film based on one of our theme park rides. Maybe we should hold our breath. So haven't heard anything since mid-2014, and I suspect we're not going to hear anything about it again. I think it's done. What do you think?
I think it's probably done from a live action standpoint, but It's a Small World does seem to lend itself to a Lego movie sort of vibe where you could do something in the animated, computer-generated space. If Disney was going to do another film based on an attraction at a theme park, there's a lot of better options, in my opinion, because you just hear It's a Small World, and if you're over the age of 6, you just think about that song and how it gets stuck in your head constantly. Not the best.
I think it's Stewie
experience.
Griffith's version of it from Family Guy. Do you remember that
Where
one?
it turns into Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom. It's fantastic. We should definitely talk Family Guy on the upcoming TV show. But I mean, you could have the Matterhorn, you could have Space Mountain, you could redo the Haunted Mansion again. So there's a lot of other options, I think, that are have a broader audience appeal as far as theme park attractions go than It's a Small World. But if you wanted to have a winking and a nod sense of humor to what the perception of that ride is, and you did it in an animated version, it could still work.
I love your idea of Matterhorn.
I'm a studio
There's
head.
actually a lot you could do with Matterhorn. That actually makes sense. Sinead, if you could say, push any button, say Disney will make a movie based on this attraction that they have, which one would you want them to do?
Probably Space Mountain.
Yeah.
I feel like they should... I don't know. It's a Small World. It's like that ride that you go on once, and then do you ever go on it again?
I have never been on it again. You're exactly. I've been on it once and never went on it again.
And then you're right. Like in terms of attractions, there are much better options. That's why I think if they're gonna do It's a Small World, they shouldn't do it in the style of Tomorrowland, where it's like this high action, or just make it for kids and make it funny and lovable and a total family movie. But don't do it and just do like Space Mountain. Like if you want to do something exciting like that, it should definitely not be It's a Small World.
You know how we all have those filters in our head because we have some stupid things in our head and we filter them. Oh, don't say that or people know what an idiot you are. I just had the stupidest thought. As we're sitting here talking about what ride should you make a movie out of, I thought, oh my God, I love the Indiana Jones ride. They should make a movie
That was my thought. Literally, that was my thought. I was like,
I think they're onto something here with this Indiana Jones guy.
How did you heathens not go to Star Tours then? If you're going to do anything, make a movie out of Star Tours.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, that was my thought too. I was like, don't say that. Don't say that.